things first, let me lay it down. Young indigo nigga here to take the crown, so you can wait around if you like to. Spiteful, heart full of hate, no eighth to get hyped to. Doubt can relate to I, the most high fool, cause I rule what I do. World domination each step, it could be vital. You ain't on a rise, advise, don't be our rivals. The light of facts flip, make your soul lift, bitch. On my pole, tell a lick, every single drip. Since a kid, been obtaining gold just by thinking and think a bit. Now I want the globe on some Hitler shit, bringing it back, that real rap for being rich, cause knowledge is power, that real wealth. Beneath your skin, no book on the shelf, I told myself just how to live. Them gold soul rebels, feel them devils from your presence, king.
Elevated niggas up on the rise now. Put it down, stripes and fall like a python. Got it, but I like with it, something like Teflon. High green, flowing through like blessings. Floating through like blessings. Skinny nigga, but you know I stay flexing. Silly nigga can't get that message. Pray to the gods, but count your blessings.
First things first, let me lay it down. Young indigo nigga here to take the crown, so you can wait around if you like to. Spiteful, heart full of hate, no eighth to get hyped to. Doubt can relate to I, the most high fool, cause I rule what I do. World domination each step, it could be vital. You ain't on a rise, advise, don't be our rivals. The light of facts flip, make your soul lift, bitch. On my pole, tell a lick, every single drip. Since a kid, been obtaining gold just by thinking and think a bit. Now I want the globe on some Hitler shit, bringing it back, that real rap for being rich, cause knowledge is power, that real wealth. Beneath your skin, no book on the shelf, I told myself just how to live. Them gold soul rebels, feel them devils from your presence, king.
Elevated niggas up on the rise now. Put it down, stripes and fall like a python. Got it, but I like with it, something like Teflon. High green, flowing through like blessings. Floating through like blessings. Skinny.
Yo. Hey. Welcome back to another day in the OJ, sir. I'm your host with the most boast, Taylor Elajas. Okay, you doing good? I'm doing pretty good, but are you doing good though? I'm doing pretty good. So today, don't worry about my change in location. Just trying to be a little bit comfortable for this week's episode of Hip Hop Rookie of the Year. Okay, be comfortable, be here. We finna have a quality time here at Quality Time Network. Okay, you guys know the drill at this point. We're damn near almost at December. The months went by quite fast. Okay, we're almost at December. We've been doing this since the beginning of the year, since the beginning of 2019. And we're really going to crown a Rookie of the Year by the end of the year. Okay, I'm very excited for it. And, been doing it for the whole 2019. And it was dope to document what's been going on in hip hop and like the newcomers, because not a lot of the newcomers are getting shine outside of the major players. And, I just wanted to put a spotlight on the people in hip hop that really are still putting in work, but they're maybe not at like that upper level that some other major players are at, but you guys know the criteria. But if you don't, let's get into it real quick. Okay, well, produce and engineer music. We have signed or unsigned interviews, tours, social media presence. Okay, cosigns, engagement, bodies of work, analytical results, YouTube views, magnitude of notable songs, and last but not least, platforms featured on. Okay, now you guys know the drill. Okay, before we get into the actual ladder, we're gonna dive into a couple of honorable mentions, and I'm very excited to talk about this week's honorable mentions. Okay, I really am. Right. So one I'm gonna bust out for you guys is one I think I've talked about before. He goes by the name of Quando Rondo. Okay, Quando Rondo. He's like, I don't know if I can say he slept on, but the man, he comes from that NBA YoungBoy tree 1,000%. You can hear it in his rhymes, you can hear it in his delivery and his flow. And man's drops million view videos, bro. Drops million view videos, and it's only continuing to rise and get better, man. Like his YouTube channel literally has 1 million subscribers, bro. Like I don't even know whether or not to say that if the man is slept on or not, because there's a lot of people that still don't know who Quando Rondo is, but he probably has a lot of that YouTube engagement similar to NBA YoungBoy, to where like NBA YoungBoy, he's on Billboard now, but even before YoungBoy was on Billboard, he was still doing millions and millions of views on YouTube. Like it's a lot of hood people that probably don't want to pay for streaming, or maybe don't have bank accounts, but they have YouTube because it's free. So, but literally, Quando Rondo dropped Double C's a week ago, 2.2 million views. All right, the man is out here working. The man gets views. The man does numbers, bro. He does numbers. His music videos are always interesting to watch, and you know he's a very entertaining individual. You know, I mess with Quando Rondo, and it's crazy. His numbers are shooting up, at least for this one. Like Double C's did 2.2 million a week. Wow. You have his other song that he dropped 3 weeks ago, his other video he dropped 3 weeks ago called Just Keep Going. And that did 2.4 million, and it's been 3 weeks. And this one is doing way, way, way better. 78K likes, 2.3 mil views in a week. The engagement's crazy. You know, the man's hit 1 million subscribers, man. You know, the man's really hit a million subscribers, and it's crazy because I know a lot of people who don't know who Quando Rondo is, but he's out here working. You cannot deny the fact that the man is out here working, right? So that's what he's been out here doing, and you know, I've been listening to Quando Rondo for a long time. You know, Quando Rondo, you know, say like I like the intro he does, but Quando Rondo is this week's honorable mention, all right, and the man pulls in views, bro. He really does. His name holds weight, and you can tell by the platforms he's featured on that they do numbers. Like he was on DJ Small Eyes, he was on Rap Radar, and they did numbers. Not because of just DJ Small Eyes, not because of the host of Rap Radar. I don't remember his name. It is because of Quando. Okay, so you guys need to do your homework on Quando Rondo. If you don't know, then you need to find out. All right, the man's been in the game for a little minute, but yeah, I think he's really starting to really gain that more mainstream buzz, and hopefully he continues to ride that wave. Right, that's the first honorable mention. The second honorable mention, I'm gonna save my favorites for last. Right now, I'm gonna go out here and say these people have now join my bias, right? The people that I'm going to save for last, or the person I'm going to save for last, has entered in my bias to where, like, I usually say if I have a bias, I'm going to state it. And this last person, which I'm not up to yet, definitely has earned my bias because of how far they are. But Quando Rondo, first honorable mention. Next honorable mention we have is YNW Slime. All right, YNW Slime just dropped a tape. All right, on all streaming platforms, all DSPs, go and bump that. All right, the tape is fire. Like, the tape is fire. I can tell you which songs that I downloaded. I don't think I downloaded every single song off his project, but he has a song with his brother Melly. The video is dope. The animation of the video is dope. Man's only like 12, 13 years old, and he's done a lot more than any 12, 13-year-old will probably ever do in their life. I can guarantee that. Okay, but Just One Shoe was fire. Slime Motion was fire. Slime Dreams is my favorite. I feel like I told you, I know I told you guys about YNW Slime and Slime Dreams. That song is dope, and I'm still bumping that song to this day, man. And on the project as well, Lil TJ's on the project, which is dope. Shout out to Lil TJ for working with B-Slime for that. And one of my favorite songs off this project is called Baby Goat by YNW B-Slime. Is Hallow. You know, man. How's it go? Wait, hold on. Cause that song is fire. Honestly. Like, if I had to suggest for you a song, if you weren't really feeling Slime Dreams and you still want to give YNW Slime a chance, you definitely listen to Halo. You know what I'm saying? Chopper with a scope on your head, that's a halo. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't even do it justice because like his voice is higher naturally because he's younger and it's just really fire. Chopper with a scope on your head, that's a halo. You know what I'm saying? Nah. He killed that song, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He killed that song for real. But listen to YNW Slime. Go ahead and listen to Quando Rondo. His video dropped Double C's 2.2 million in a week. YNW Slime just dropped Dying for You, his video with his brother Melly. So go ahead and bump that. Dope visuals. And, you know, he's out here working. And, you know, there's not a lot of 12s. You might be one of the youngest in the game, bro. You might be the youngest in the game right now. And, you know, I think he makes pretty dope music. And I hope that he continues on this wave, man. He already dropped a project, bro. I did not think the man would drop a project just so quickly. You know, what's going on, new viewers joining, but I did not think that YNW Slime would drop a project so early. But he dropped Baby Goat, and I think the project's dope. I downloaded probably like half the project. My standouts off that is Just Want You, Slime Dreams, and Dying for You with Melly, and definitely Hallow. Hallow's probably one of my favorites, to be honest. But you got B-Slime, Quando, Rondo, and outside of B-Slime and Quando, Rondo, next up on the honorable mentions list is Mr. Pop Smoke, okay? Pop Smoke is doing Brooklyn Drill justice, okay? He's doing Brooklyn Drill justice. He's out here. He's been on a lot of platforms recently. He's out here giving out freestyles. He was just on LA, Power 105 LA, did a freestyle there. He went to Fire in the Booth, I believe, and did a freestyle there. Pop Smoke's is on fire, bro. He's on fire. You know, he's putting a good name for New York. I just wish that they would let him actually perform in New York and whatnot. But you know, if you're from New York and you're not in tune with Pop Smoke, then there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get into Pop Smoke. And hopefully these Brooklyn artists and New York artists start to work with each other more, because you see what happens when Pop Smoke and Lil TJ collaborate. They made war, and that song is ridiculous. I make a call. Whoop, whoop. I make a call this war. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing around, okay? Now, Rod Wave. Rod Wave, that's definitely an interesting question. DJ Beam says, what about Rod Wave? Is it considered hip-hop? Good question. Honestly, if you consider Kevin Gates hip-hop, then sure. But Kevin Gates is hip-hop. But to me, Rod Wave is kind of like a mini Kevin Gates, to be honest. Sounds very similar. Like, when they have on a song together, Kevin Gates and Rod Wave, they sound very uber similar. But like, Rod Wave has more like melodic elements to him. But yeah, I would consider Rod Wave hip hop. He's definitely next up. He's literally on Billboard. I didn't expect to see him on Billboard. I'm not even gonna hold you. His name is definitely bubbling. He has over 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's also doing millions of views. People definitely are not super in tune with him. I'm gonna say myself, I could be way more in tune with him, but Rod Wave is definitely good. If he taps into Kevin Gates' audience, as I feel like he will continue to do, he has a song out with him, I think he'll continue to strive and gain more prominence. You know, maybe we'll see him on the Rookie of the Year ladder. You know, I think he needs to do a little bit more, but he also recently was on Genius's open mic, which is dope. Today I watched Camelot. And Lee Chopper performed Camelot on Genius's open mic, and I really like what they did with the editing. You guys should definitely watch that. They switched it up. They had like 3 different camera angles, and they like was moving the camera and having it shake to like the beat and stuff. So they definitely try to mix up how they do these open mic performances, which is dope, rather than just have the person just stand there as they perform, which is still dope to me. But they definitely try to mix it up and be more innovative, which I definitely appreciate. Genius putting more creativity in their bag, you know what I'm saying? But you know, hey, we'll throw in Rod Wave as an honorable mention. Let's just go ahead and do that. We'll throw in Rod Wave, Quando Rondo, YNW Slime. I definitely should go ahead and bump all 3 of those artists. But the next honorable mention, okay, somebody that I'm very excited to talk about, because man, this man has been flooding my damn streaming because of how many songs I've had to download, because each song was so fire. Okay. And this artist goes by the name of Sleepy Hallow. Okay, Sleepy Hallow is fire. Okay, Sleepy Hollow is fire, all right? But I'm gonna hold off on explaining Sleepy Hollow for just a little bit because I want to get into somebody who's on Sleepy Hollow's project, and he goes by the name of ABG Neal. Now, ABG Neal has been rap game for a little minute. He has some dope songs out. One of my favorite songs of this year. It was literally my second played on my list of replay Apple Music for this year. I don't know if you guys did that, but you can see which songs you bumped the most this year. And my second most bumped song was Forrest Gump, which is during Crime Life Cats. Now that song puts me in my hood bag so much. Like I be, yeah, on the block with my best, so the Glock in my pants. Like, oh, I be going in, bro. Like, if someone ever put that on the aux, bro, you might as well just turn the song off because I can sing every word by myself to keep it a whole book. But dope too is that they came on a remix recently, which was ABG Neal, Crime Life Cast, Sheff G, and Sleepy Hollow. You know, which is the fire song. I highly recommend. Highly recommend Forrest Gump, the original and the remix. I highly recommend. But ABG Neal, certainly an honorable mention. You should check out Rod Wave, 1000% Quando Rondo, YNW Beastline. So, and Pop Smoke. I didn't get to finish talking about Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke is a person that especially if you're from the New York area and you do not know about Pop Smoke's fire, then you need to tune in. Okay, you need to tap in to Pop Smoke. Okay, the man has been doing freestyles all over the place. He's been doing interviews all over the place, and he's getting out of New York, which is dope because, you know, the New York hip hop police is trying to keep a man down. Okay, the New York hip hop police is trying to keep this man down, but again, they just go outside of New York, gain that fan base. You know, he was recently in LA, like I said earlier, doing the review for Power 105 LA. So, you know, proud of Pop Smoke for everything he's done so far, and I hope he continues to grow and spit more fire and drop more heat. I think he said he's gonna drop an album this year. I would be very ecstatic for that. Not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, I'd be very happy if Pop Smoke drops another project this year because his first project he dropped this year, man, like it's so short and I love it so much. Like but I need more. I need more. I want more. And I think the next project can do even better than this one. But I think he's starting to get his name out there more. So like he's building that fan base and building that notoriety so that when he drops that project, it'll do more than like 5K when he drops. You know what I'm saying? I think he has signed to Atlantic, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. So it's definitely understandable. No, he signed to Republic, which is under Universal. A lot of people are Republic. That's dope. Pop Smoke, he's been a lot of places, bro. Like he's been MTV, performed on MTV. Like he's been on Genius. Like, man, I love seeing people come out of the New York mud, man. I just love seeing it happen because, like, at one point there really wasn't many options in the New York area. You know what I'm saying? What's going on to all the new viewers? You know, there really wasn't much options in New York. No sounds. Well, that's a fact. That is a huge fact. You're not lying. Yeah, there's no sound coming out of my That's a good pickup for whoever picked it up. Yo, oh wow. There we go. But yeah, so as I was saying, I just love seeing artists come out of the New York mud to where it's like, at one point, all we really had was 6ix9ine, Dave East, Cardi B. There's certain artists that like surpass New York though, and don't really, you associate them with New York, yes, but they surpass it to where like they're not directly associated with New York anymore. Like ASAP Rocky is from New York, you know, all the ASAP crews from New York, but like, you know, I feel like they surpassed New York to where like I don't directly associate them with New York hip hop anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't directly associate them with hip hop, with New York hip hop, because they just like they've left that title. Like even Cardi B, I don't associate her with New York hip hop just because like she's on a bigger scale than that. But however, you still get that New York grit and feel from Cardi. So that's the difference in my opinion. Like 6ix9ine was always on the king of New York stuff. He's always preaching that. Dave East, like he still gives me that New York grit and grind, and he's also not at that super level to where like he can't jack home anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can still rep your city just because like, you know, you're not really like there. You're there, but you're not like, you know what I'm saying, bing boom. You know what I'm saying? Where like you're selling like, there's like different categories. You know what I'm saying? There's triple digits first week, and then when you sell triple digits first week, and you know you can sell maybe like triple digits again the second week, or you sell like high double digits the second week, and then there's like you selling double digits first week, but it could be high double digits first week. It could be like 80s, 70s. You know, I don't think that's bad at all. And then there's like the low, you know what I'm saying, low double digit first week, which, you know, not as good. Good if you're independent, not as good if you're not independent. You know what I'm saying? But I just like the fact that Brooklyn is coming up, man. Brooklyn's coming up. New York is coming up. New York hip hop is on the rise, ladies and gentlemen. It's on the rise, and I'm just happy that it's being taken to a new height with a new sound, because we got Brooklyn drill now, New York drill rap. You know what I'm saying? It's a real sound now. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing, and you know you got artists like Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow and Pop Smoke, and like you can maybe put ABG Neal in there, 22Gs, Casanova. You can put all those people in that New York drill, or like me and my friend like to call it a Brooklyn Bully rap style, and it's like it's giving a new sound to New York, and it's allowing these artists to explode past the areas that they probably didn't even think was possible. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people were like incarcerated, whether it be this year or last year, and now they're out here making money, man. And Lil TJ too. Well, he's not really a drill rapper, but he came out of New York too, and it's really dope to see all these people rise out of the mud, man. It's just I love to see it from my hometown. So those are the album mentions for this week's Hip Hop Rookie of the Year. Let's break them down one more time. We have YNW Beats Line, we have Quando Rondo, Rod Wave, ABG Neal, and Pop Smoke. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this week's Hip Hop Rookie of the Year ladder. Ready? There's gonna be some new names on there. ABG Neal and Pop Smoke. There's gonna be definitely some new names on there. There's gonna be some old names on there, but we're gonna explain all about it. All right. Let's go from 6 to 1. Okay, so 6 we have Sleepy Hollow and Sheff G mixed into one spot. All right, we have DDG, alrighty, YNW, Melly, Lil TJ, Megan Thee Stallion, and DaBaby. All right, so Sleepy Hollow just dropped Don't Sleep. All right, Sleepy Hollow just dropped Don't Sleep. If you have not bumped that, my goodness, your ears are being done a disservice, because that album is fire. Okay, listen to Breaking Bad, listen to Bestie, listen to Get 'Em. I'm being so serious. If you have not heard this album, you're doing your ears a disservice. Okay, please listen to the album. All right. Sleepy Hollow's fire, and Sheff G just dropped the Unlucky Lucky Kid. Oh my gosh, I've had that album on repeat since I've listened to it. All right, the man just has that like, I feel and believe every word that comes out of this man's mouth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of you guys watch battle rap, but he to me is like Geechee Gotti of hip hop right now. Like just the delivery and the flows is crazy. Sheff G has way more flows than Geechee Gotti. Like you compare both their musics too, because even though Geechee Gotti is a battle rapper, he also makes music. But Sheff G, man, that man, I compare them in the fact of like believability. Like Geechee Gotti to me has the most believability in battle rap right now, and Sheff G has so much believability. Like, and he really lives that. Like I went back and watched some videos on YouTube about this man like talking about being in jail and he's like, oh, when people saw me, they ain't doing nothing. Like I love to fight. Like I love to fight. Why? If you knew I was your op, you wouldn't even say nothing. What's up? And I'm like, yo, I believe every single word. And then he goes into raps, and he doesn't do it like Casanova. So it's like, yeah, you believe every word Casanova says, but like he said in his own from his own mouth. Okay, I actually went to an interview that he did with Rob Markman, right? Even this man says people don't even really like to book him like that sometimes because of how aggressive his music is. You know, just they don't want his music starting to just incite riots and violence, which is understandable when you got songs like Set Trippin' and Don't Run, which are like two of your biggest records. You know, before So Broken came out, Set Trippin' and Don't Run were pretty much his two biggest records. And it's like they're fire, they're dope, they're aggressive, they fit him, but it's like it's understandable if you're not trying to play that at the club and you have people like maybe start a mosh, and that mosh gonna probably turn to a fight real quick. You know what I'm saying? Probably can't play it on radio either, but it'll live where it lives and it'll do well where it lives. But you know, it probably had a certain time frame span for its length of how far it was really gonna go. But Sheff G, you believe every word. The delivery is fire. The flow switch ups, man. He has so many flows, bro. He has so many flows, and it's crazy because one of his biggest songs that him and Sleepy Hollow actually went on Genius for their verified segment was Flows. They have Flows and Flows Part 2. Both of them songs was fire. And the reason why I put them together was because like I was introduced to both of them at the same time, right? My friend put me on the Sheff G, and then I think literally that day they came out with the Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow Flows on Genius, right? Watched it, and I was like, oh, this is dope. And I watched the video, and I was like, oh, this is really dope. And then I listened to a couple songs. I watched this Lad TV interview, and then soon after that, Sheff G dropped his project, and I loved the project, and I was like, wow, this is so fire. And like, you know, some of their best songs are songs that they have together. Like literally, Listen to All My Life. That is on Sheff G's project, The Unlucky Lucky Kid. All My Life. All my life. You know what I'm saying? Pile of money just to spend it all again. All my life. Try to focus on watching who I call a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a fire tune. Please listen to All My Life. And on Sleepy Hollow's album, listen to Breaking Bad. Oh my gosh. I cannot stress to you enough how fire those two songs are. Like I can't stress to you enough how fire. Like, if you want to listen to the songs that really blew them up, listen to Flows and Flows. Listen to Flows. Flows is the one that really blew them up like that. It's kind of like some hood gospel type bumps. You know, I mess with it. It's like some hood gospel type of stuff. It's fire. If you like hood gospel, you like it. And if you like kind of drill, kind of more drill type of sounding stuff, then listen to Tonight by Sheff G. Oh my gosh. I thought I only liked Sheff G when he was in his hood gospel bag. And then I heard Tonight, and oh my gosh. I'm making bail tonight. Yeah, disrespect me and my mother. I'm gonna make bail tonight. Yeah, man, that man, I believe every single word. There's no low-tech, nothing reminiscent happening here. That man, you believe everything that he is saying out of his lips. Come on. And Sleepy Hollow, he got flows too. Like bro, they have to be to me the best duo in rap right now. And I'm saying that. I'm putting a stamp right then and there. And yes, I said I have a bias because I really mess with their music and they're out of New York. But like, if you really listen to their songs, bro, you'll understand that I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping, bro. Listen to their flow packages and the cadence and just how they flow so effortlessly. It's so effortless the way they flow on these songs, bro. It's man, you have to listen to it for yourself, bro. You just have to. And listen to All My Life and Breaking Bad, please. Like, I beg of you. Like, I am pleading you. And if you don't like it, man, then you know, that's on you, bro. But you need to at least give it a try. And then listen to Forrest Gump remix, which I was talking about earlier. It has ABG Neil, Crime Life Cass, Sheff G, and Sleepy Hollow all in one song. Man, like, sometimes whenever I listen to that song, I'd be surprised my headphones don't start melting because, jeez, like, fire, honestly. But yeah, I got introduced to them at the same time. And I think right now my main question too, right, was how are they gonna survive on their own, right? Especially Sleepy Hollow. I was like, yo, how is Sleepy Hollow gonna survive on his own? Because a lot of people were introduced to Sleepy Hollow through Sheff G, right? And you know, some of Sheff G's biggest songs early on had Sleepy Hollow on them, you know, and then Sleepy Hollow dropped the project, and I was like, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that they can coexist with each other and without each other. There's just no doubt in my mind, none whatsoever. Like, they have the ability to be by themselves, be on their own track together. It's I can't even think of a better duo in hip hop right now. Yeah, no, I can't. Maybe SOB X RBE, or maybe Shoreline Mafia, but even then, I'm no, like, to me it's Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow. Like, that's like actively making music too. You know, like, people would say like Ski Mask and X or Uzi and Playboy, but Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow are actively making music right now together all the time. So and ABG Neil and Crime Life Cass were a pretty good duo before Crime Life Cass went to jail. But yeah, man, you guys really got to tap in on that, man. And I just really wanted to give them their shine, so I put them on the ladder this week because they needed that shine, bro. They legitimately needed that sign. I wanted to give them that recognition, and hopefully they continue to build on this momentum. You know, Sheff G's been on Vlad, Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow have done some interviews. They've both been on Genius, so like they've been getting their recognition, and they've been in the mainstream light. And man, Sleepy Hollow and Sheff G did 515K on audio. On an audio release, 515K. Like, interview. And man, you gotta respect what they're doing out here. They're making a name. Bro, before people even really knew who Sheff G was, the man was doing millions of views. Millions of views. Like, please, you gotta tap in. I can't even really talk more about it, right? But also another person out of Brooklyn that I want to mention, right? I don't really consider him I don't mention his yet. You know, he dropped the project. I wasn't really, you know, super feeling it like that, but goes by the name of Fabio Foreign. All right, Fabio Foreign, spelled Fabio Foreign, which is like, you know, why? Yeah, I don't know, whatever. But Big Drip dropped 2 months ago. That's his, like, you know, breakout single right now. He got signed. I forget where he got signed to. Columbia. Got signed to Columbia, and dropped the project. I wasn't really feeling it, bro. I really wasn't. He gave us like one of those, like, you know, introspective, you know, hood songs where like they're kind of thinking about their life and stuff. To me, when you just came out with a banger, right? You just came out with a banger. I think it was a little too early to drop a project anyway, but cool. Drop the project, but stick to what you know right now. You don't need to switch it up. You don't need to switch it up. There's another song similar to Big Drip on the project, which is dope. Give us what we know. And honestly, we don't even know what you are right now, right? He has a couple good songs out, but we still don't really know what he is right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being 100,000, right? I think he could have just released singles for a little while and not have to put out a project right now. You know, but it's a little debut AP, giving fans some music and stuff. So I understand both ends of it. You know, there's a point, there's a side where people think just put out singles, kind of like a Russ method, where you just put out singles until stuff just works, right? And there's people that say just put out a bunch of music so that you can just feed the fans music. So it's kind of like, it's a difference between if you want to feed people more content or if you want a song to just keep going up and keep doing numbers. You know what I'm saying? I like the Russ method better though, where like you release like a single a week. You know what I'm saying? Rather than you putting out a project people may not like, you just keep putting out singles until you make them want a project. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for every individual, and I certainly can't speak for Fabio Four and Die Hard fans, but I don't think we needed a project this early. I don't know if it was a label that wanted to put out the project this early, or I don't know whose call it was to put out the project this early, but yeah, I don't think it was really warranted right now, but it's all good though. Moving on to the actual ladder, we have DDG. All right, I've been telling you guys about DDG this whole damn year. The man dropped Valedictorian. All right, yeah, Young Nudie on that, John. Got Run It Up with YBN Namir, G Herbo, and Black Youngster, and then the rest of the album is him. Dope project. All right, please give DDG a try. Ignore the fact that he makes YouTube videos, even though his YouTube videos are also funny. The man just did $1 million in a day. That thing's gonna probably touch 2 mil by the end of the week. He did $1 million a day with this other YouTuber named Nicole TV yesterday. It's like, bro, when you got a project that's doing numbers, and then you got YouTube videos doing numbers, it's like you got the best of both worlds, man. But he's definitely not at the super best or at the super height of the music game that I'm sure he wants to be at. But he's been in a lot of places though. Like Nick Cannon had him on his Connect 4 music morning show, and you know, he's also been on Genius. And this is outside of the whole XXL freshman list where he did 400,000 plus on a freshman pitch. This past class. All right. And he just signed his cousin, which is pretty dope. Just signed his cousin. He good for him. But DDG, I will respect DDG because like he's really done it, man. Like he's really done it, and like I place that musicians do press runs at. You know what I'm saying? He was on Nicki Minaj's show. Nicki Minaj's show. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's definitely crazy. The man is really different. And I will 1000% respect moving forward. But yeah, DDG at 5, Valedictorian. Go ahead and stream Valedictorian on all DSPs. Okay, Ain't Nothing is a song that he dropped Nudie on the project, so you should go ahead and bump Spending Ain't Nothing because it's fire. You know what I'm saying? It's fire. And go get you some new sounds because I know you want to. I know you want some new music in your life, so go get some. Some new music in your life. Because you got to be up on DDG, bro. I've been telling people, man, he's gonna blow. He's already blowing, but it's gonna come to a point where it's gonna be undeniable how much he's blowing. To where to me, he's gonna be a household name. His name is easy to remember. He signed to Epic, so but the man had a billboard on Times Square, bro. He had a billboard in Times Square, bro. Like, come on, dude. Like, you gotta get him man's props. But moving on from DDG, we have YNW. We have YNW Melly. How do you manage to stay relevant in jail? I don't get it. The man has managed to stay so like, how do you stay so relevant from jail? Like, how do you stay so relevant while being in jail? I can't even wrap my head around that, bro. Dropped a video, 2 videos last week, actually. I have 1 video with Tay Money, left cheek, right cheek, and that did a mil. Left cheek, right cheek, that did a mil in a week. And then you have the visuals for No Heart that dropped, that did 4.6 million in a week. And then you had 223s with Glock 9, and that did 10 mil in 2 weeks. Like, to me, he would have been a Rookie of the Year if he didn't go to jail. But even then, he's still making himself relevant from behind bars. Just keeps dropping visuals. All right, keeps dropping visuals on you. Just dropped the visuals with his brother for Dying for You. Like, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy that the man is still able to be relevant. And he's about to drop an album on Friday. I thought it was just going to be a single, Melly versus Melvin. It's an album. So he started the year with an album, We All Shine, and now he's about to end the year with an album. Like, all from behind bars. Like, YNW Melly started the year with We All Shine. That had mixed personalities with Kanye on it, City Girls, a whole bunch of other good songs. And now he's about to end the year with Melly vs. Melvin. So it's just, to be able to do all these things while being incarcerated and still maintain relevance and people are still bumping you, it's crazy. Honestly, he was #1 on my top artists that I bumped for 2019 in my replay for Apple Music thing. He was my #1. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He was my #1, dude. You know what I'm saying? I can't even lie about that. He was my #1. And yeah, it got a little crazy, bro. Got a little crazy. He was #1. And I bumped a lot of Slaying That Iron. I bumped a lot of City Girls. I bumped a lot of mixed personalities. I bumped a lot of Melly. Not gonna lie, I bumped a lot of Melly. But he just had a different way of delivering his sound, bro. It's just like, he's so creative, man. Like, if you have not heard Mind on My Murder, bro, you're missing out, bro. You're missing out. Mind on My Murder is such a creative concept of taking the perspective of a murderer and switching it to the perspective of the person that's actually getting murdered. Like, the man made a song for the person that's getting murdered and the actual murderer. It's absolutely bananas. Like, that's just such a creative concept. So I'm excited to see I'm excited to see what the album, or I'm excited to hear what the album is going to sound like. I'm excited to just experience it, man. I'm excited. Like, I don't even know how many times I say I'm excited, but I am. I'm super excited for new Melly music. He had more Melly music, bro. Like, the man is just so different and creative, and you know, the world needs Melly, bro. You know, I just hope that the man did not actually commit murder on both his friends. I just legitimately hope that that's not the case. But yeah, I hope that to be the case. But that's why I ended Melly at 4. At 3, we have Lil TJ, and I will give it to Lil TJ, bro. And he's mainly even this high because I said we needed more music, gave us more music, so boom goes dynamite for him on that one, right? And then the man went up to Rap Radar. Okay, the man went to Everyday Struggle, performed at Rolling Loud. The man went to Everyday Struggle, performed at Rolling Loud. He already got interviewed by Genius. He was on Genius's one open mic. He was on Bleacher Report. Like, the man started doing rounds. He went on a press run like a mofo. All right, and I will 1,000% give him that. He dropped a new project. I said the man needed more new music, and he delivered. You know what I'm saying? He 1,000% delivered. The man has Lil Wayne on his project. Like, the man has Lil Wayne on his project. Dropped a song with Pop Smoke War. I think he kills features, bro. He kills features. He's been that feature dude for, like, you know, that little melodic type sound. He's been killing people with features. I think just because A Boogie don't do features like that, it's like, if you want an A Boogie type sounded feature, then you go get a Lil TJ. You know what I'm saying? Because I always see A Boogie doing features like that. I don't always see A Boogie featured on these songs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Report. They really don't. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a sports company, but you're like, you know, hip hop is spreading over every lane, every market. So people are all gonna want to get a piece. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna want to get a piece of hip hop. So, you know, it's understandable why Bleacher Report kind of dabbled, and not even dabbled, but are just dipping into the hip hop lane now, just because, you know, there's a lot of money to be made in hip hop. So they wanted to capitalize. They also had the baby up there a little while ago. But yeah, man, Lil TJ is fire. If you have not heard Lil TJ's music, you should go ahead and bump One Take. You should go ahead. Excuse me. Go ahead and bump One Take. You should go ahead and bump Brothers Remix, Resume Remix with Lil Wayne, Resume Original. FN's cool. It's crazy too because I really did not think that FN was going to be the one that took off. It's still on Billboard right now. It's at 47. But, you know, I stand by my opinion that it wasn't the one. Like, I stand by my opinion on that. Like I said I'm confused why this is the rollout track, and I'm still confused. Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna relinquish that confusion, to be honest. You know, I'm still confused about that, but it's all good. So I mess with Lucy's music, so it's not like I hate the song. It's just on that project, it was like, bro, all 3 of these songs are already out, and now you just put them on a small EP, and you gave me one new song. It's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is like the new music? You know what I'm saying? But he gave us new music, and his video's been doing numbers. His song's been doing numbers. Man is rounding it up, and he's making sure his face, or at least his label, is making sure that he gets out there, man. Columbia is making sure his face is in front of people. He also did DJ Academics' show on the Sticks. Man's out there, man. You gotta give him his flowers, bro. You gotta give him his flowers. And, you know, every artist may not like being on a press run, but when you're constantly putting yourself in front of people's faces, then they'll have no choice but to have to listen to you and check you out. Like, they'll literally have no choice because you're just in their face so much. You know what I'm saying? like I said earlier, he was on Hot Sauce. The project. So you gotta give it up to the man, bro. You really do. And if you're not, then you're a hater. I'm jacking it. if you're not trying to give it up to Lil TJ, then you're a hater. And that's just this point. You know. But that's Lil TJ at number 3. Okay. But y'all, I want to give you a little anecdote about how I first even came across Lil TJ, right? So Lil TJ. All right, we're back. Lil TJ. He, by the way, Bleacher Report video did triple digits, and his name is attached or something. He is going to do some numbers. Best believe that. Okay, but the man Lil TJ. Okay, I got introduced to Lil TJ. My friend sent me Brothers, right? My friend sent me the song Brothers because he was up on Lil TJ before I was on Lil TJ. So my friend sent me Brothers, and I was like, wow, this song is pretty dope. That's back when like majority of his songs were on SoundCloud. I was like, yo, what, like, why is all his music on SoundCloud? I don't really listen to SoundCloud like that. But I was like, whatever, you got it. You know, go ahead, have all your music on SoundCloud, I guess. But what he did also have out at the time was a freestyle with Funk Flex. He had a freestyle with Funk Flex, and in that freestyle, he shooting anybody with a heartbeat, apparently. Like not legitimately with the actual gun, but like in his freestyle, he was literally just shooting people. And like, you know, the freestyle could have been 1000% better. I'm not gonna lie to you. The freestyle could have been a whole lot better, but I don't think he's really a freestyle individual. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think that Lil TJ is the freestyler. But even then, I don't really think that it was off the top. Actually, no, I would hope it's off the top. With the way that freestyle went, I would kind of hope that it was off the top, to be honest. But go ahead, listen to it for yourself and see what I'm talking about, because it was definitely interesting to say the least. It was 1000% interesting to say the least. But what I just found out just now, scrolling through Lil TJ's YouTube, him and YNW Melly actually have a song out together, which came out in December of 2018 on channel, which is pretty crazy. Honestly, I did not know that. But that's a dope collab, honestly, that people really don't even pay attention to. You know, I'm definitely gonna make my audience aware of this song being in existence. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, Megan Thee Stallion no longer on Billboard. We have Megan Thee Stallion, who's no longer on Billboard, but she's still out here doing her numbers. Megan Thee Stallion still putting in that work. She's probably the most prominent, probably Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is probably the most prominent. You can see what Cardi did. Just dropped a freestyle on the gram on Twitter. That thing did. And Cardi B's gonna go time go along. You know, Cardi B is for sure gonna last a long time. Yeah. So to me, Cardi B's freestyle is pretty hard. Some people don't like it, but I'm like, to me, you're irritating. Yeah, if you don't like that Cardi B freestyle, then to me, you're 1000% a hater. This damn live video is pausing every other 5 seconds, yo. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, the hottest female rapper outside of Cardi B, and yeah, so outside of Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion is the hottest female rapper out right now, not gonna lie to you. Just dropped Ride or Die on, I believe it was her channel, and did 1.4 million in less than a week. All right, so Megan Thee Stallion knows how to do numbers. 1.7 mil in 5 days. Her and Vicky Lowe or Die. Okay, she like the symbol for natural bodies and just loving yourself, and she has to have strong knees for all the movement that she does. Like, she definitely needs some strong knees for all the movement that she does. So I commend her for that, 1000%. I haven't really been a fan since she did her Fire in the Booth freestyle. That she really killed that, but you know, she kind of falls into the same category as a Cardi B, to where like I can't super bump it just because, or not Cardi B, Nicki Minaj guy. She bump Cardi B, but she falls into the category of Nicki Minaj, to where like it's so much vagina bars that like I can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't really sit there and listen to like all these vagina bars. You know what I'm saying? But I will watch the video though. I haven't seen the Ride or Die video, but I will check it out 1000%. But Megan Thee Stallion is at number 2. I think she has had one of the fastest rises. Because I watched it happen, bro. I watched her go from just Tina Snow with Big Old Freak, a song that was doing well, a video that was doing well, to where she's at now. Like, I literally, which is also dope that I do this show and been doing this since the beginning of the year, because I literally watched a lot of these artists grow over time to where like they're way bigger than they were before. Like, I was there when Pop Out took off. Like, I watched Big Old Freak go from a video with 2 million views and like was popping, yes, but like it wasn't super popping. Big Old Freak has 44 million views in 8 months. Like, mind you, shoot up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I watch these videos really shoot up, and it's just dope. It's just really dope to see where it's become, and where a lot of these artists have become, and how far they've they've been able to reach this deep into their career, which is really not that deep. You know, they really have not gotten that far. They've only been a year in, and you know, they've been able to reach heights that I don't even think they thought they would reach. So. But yeah, kudos to Megan Thee Stallion. But next up, we're gonna go to DaBaby. We're oh my gosh. It was Gucci with my Wi-Fi. This shit's tripping. What do you want from me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah. Yep. Hello?